Hey, what's going on? We are backstage at Osheaga, and I'm here with Wes and Jeremiah from the band the Lumineers. You guys have the third album that's coming out just around the corner, and there are these, I guess, visual accompaniments that are following each song on a journey, and they're heavy.
I think the music that we create together, and then combined with Kevin Phillips directing this music, and him taking Wes's words and kind of helping what would help translate that to the big screen, so to speak. The fact that we're being brought to tears with our own music, I think that feels like a really good sign for us.
When we would talk on the phone before he directed these videos, we felt like it was kindred to what we were writing about and how the songs sounded versus what we were actually singing about.
Right.
I feel like on this album, we did a better job of it than like we had before. It was like we're hitting some sort of stride, we kept saying.
It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, and it's like, it's raw, but it strikes. It really strikes.
This album felt like a game changer. We kept saying we felt like we hit our stride, and writing this album was, dare I say, easier than the other albums for sure. And I had the most fun going in the right direction of evolving. We're getting older, but let's look at that as like maturing, musically and creatively.
It's got to be one of these things where you're like, wow, maybe we're just getting really good at this.
It made me laugh because I never feel that way. I actually feel really bad at music. But it's not feeling like you're very good at it, but your innocence is what colors it. And after you finish each record, you feel like you probably should retire because you have no ideas left because you've used them all up.
I imagine it was somewhat cathartic for both of you because there's some stuff that's heavy in there.
For me, I told you I wasn't going to mention this, but I have actually abstained from drugs and alcohol for about 4 years.
Wow.
I realized this is not working for me anymore.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired, exactly. And I think you get wrapped up in that mindset of playing the part, playing the role, playing the rock star, whatever cliche it is. I had many people that I met through that life change tell me you're going to be more connected to music, you're going to be more creative, and I thought, what a load of shit. And fast forward 3 years later, writing this album with Wes about a year ago, it's true. I've never felt more connected to performing, never felt more connected to writing music. These guys, they were kind of right, so that's been beautiful to see that.
I mentioned to you before we started, when I got to the fifth video, I found myself sobbing uncontrollably last night when I was watching it.
You can't really bring someone to tears, I don't think, unless maybe you've said something truthful on your own or like expose your own vulnerability. And I think that's what I hope as artists we're getting better at is being more and more vulnerable, being more and more honest or real about what we're expressing or what we're singing about, because it's what's the point,
Well, I'm really looking forward to the world hearing this album, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Thank you for taking the time. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the questions, and most importantly, the sharing and that it's hitting you. That means a lot to us.
110%.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
Backstage with the Lumineers at Osheaga.